What are business logic flaws? So business logic flaws, sometimes referred to as application logic flaws, are security vulnerabilities that attackers can exploit to compromise an application as well as its functionality. Business logic flaws refer to vulnerabilities in the way data and transactions are managed within an application, often caused by developers overlooking certain potential scenarios when creating its functionality. An attacker could exploit such flaws to access confidential data, bypass security controls, or conduct fraudulent transactions or take advantage of them to manipulate logic for their gain and commit fraudulent acts themselves. Business logic serves to enforce the rules and constraints established during the design of an application, preventing users from engaging in actions that could negatively impact its business. Vulnerabilities associated with logic-based applications vary widely based on their functionality and user base. Bugs in logic allow attackers to bypass certain rules, possibly making changes or sending unexpected values that force the application server side into performing unexpected tasks. Business logic vulnerabilities can have devastating consequences. Even though developers cannot anticipate exploits for them, these flaws in logic could be rectified immediately. Example of business logic. Consider the following example to illustrate the purchasing process of an individual who operates a global clothing business through their website www.abc.com. This process entails multiple steps, each contributing to a seamless transaction experience. Customers select items and add them to their shopping carts. They then proceed to the order page and choose the payment option. The customer then proceeds to the payment or checkout option. The owner sends order and customer details to their payment partner for verification. Upon verification, the payment company returns a transaction ID to www.abc.com. The owner displays confirmation details on the customer's page, ensuring a smooth and secure transaction experience. An attacker can exploit a flaw in the logic of the workflow to manipulate a financial request and potentially save money on an order. Then a currency type is specified. By changing the currency type from US dollars to INR, an attacker can take advantage of the business logic flaw. This alteration allows the attacker to exploit a currency conversion discrepancy or an oversight in the system's pricing. If the system does not handle or validate the currency conversion, it may inadvertently apply an incorrect exchange rate or fail to update the total amount accordingly. By capitalizing on this vulnerability, an attacker ensures that the system calculates the order's total value in dollars instead of rupees, potentially resulting in a lower amount than the intended price. This manipulation allows an attacker to save money on orders, benefiting from the flawed logic. How to check the flaws in business logic? First one is to check for time of check season of utilization and race condition issues. Time of check season of utilization refers to a vulnerability that occurs when a resource is checked at one point in time and used at a different time, allowing for a time window where the resource can change. Race conditions occur when the outcome of a system depends on the sequence and timing of events. Validate if low value and high value items are handled correctly during checkout, create test scenarios that include low value and high value items, and verify that correct prices and quantities are reflected during checkout. Test order modification after payment completion. Attempt to modify an order after completing the payment process and check if the system prevents unauthorized modifications. Validate that the system maintains integrity and consistency of order details, including payment information, even after the completion of the payment. Second one being boundary manipulation. Boundary manipulation testing involves examining the system's behavior when the inputs are at or near defined values. By manipulating the input values, we can verify if the system handles boundary cases correctly and does not exhibit any unexpected behavior. Value and money manipulation. Value manipulation testing involves modifying the values passed within the system to verify if proper validations and security measures are in place. This includes testing for currency conversion vulnerabilities such as attempting to change USD Euro to INR Indian Rupees. Amount manipulation. Amount manipulation testing involves providing decimal values such as 0.01 to verify if the system handles decimal input formats correctly. Reaction manipulation and relay attacks. The system should be tested for reaction manipulation and replay attack vulnerabilities. This involves testing whether the system can detect and prevent malicious attempts to manipulate its reactions or replay previously recorded transactions. Sixth is covered up and insecure backend API security. It is crucial to test the security of the backend APIs to identify any hidden or insecure APIs that could potentially expose sensitive information or provide unauthorized access to the system. This includes thoroughly testing authentication and authorization mechanisms. Seventh one, utilizing test information in the production environment. Test data in the production environment should be examined to ensure that sensitive or personally identifiable information is not inadvertently exposed. This testing focuses on verifying that the production environment is properly isolated from test data and that there is no security vulnerabilities arising from the presence of test data. What are the consequences of business logic flaws? Business logic flaws can have serious repercussions for any organizations. Here are some potential repercussions that flaws could cause. First one, financial loss. One of the most serious repercussions of business logic errors is financial loss, particularly when they affect critical processes such as billing or payment processing. Any revenue lost as a result could lead to significant revenue erosion for your company, plus the cost involved with fixing them may be prohibitively high. Second is reputational damage. Customer dissatisfaction can harm a company's reputation as negative reviews and word of mouth can discourage future customers from engaging with it. Third are operating issues. Business logic errors can create operational issues including delays, errors and inefficiencies that reduce productivity while hampering a company's ability to deliver products or services on schedule. This has the potential to have serious repercussions for productivity as well as the company delivery of services or products on time. Fourth one being data integrity. Erroneous or misleading information can lead to poor decision making as well as compromise the security and privacy of sensitive information. Fifth are legal and regulatory concerns. Failing to meet legal or regulatory requirements can result in fines, lawsuits, or other legal ramifications that lead to costly fines and legal battles.